Innovation thrives on challenges, and Anthony's drive to create durable data cables for the Kenyan market showcases his commitment to finding solutions.
Basically, this is something that started around April 2020 when I needed an USB cable to transfer some files from my phone to my laptop. And of all the USB cables I had in my house, I allowed 6. None was working despite looking new and in good condition. So with a background of physics and engineering, I saw like an USB cable, building one. That's a basic science. So I could not see what would make these USB cables, despite being new, not work. So I had now to break it into pieces. And out of the 6 that were damaged, 4 had a similar mistake that made it not function. So I got intrigued to check if this is only me or it's a common problem with everyone. So I placed a call on my social media like Facebook and Twitter, requesting guys, if you have an USB cable that is new and not working, I would buy it at 10 shillings per piece. There's some people who saw the opportunity on that, to a point that they start buying at 5 bob, and then they were selling to me at 10 bob. So within 2 weeks, I had more than 7,000 cables. And you just told people that you are buying USB cables, so they are just collecting without telling you that they are collecting for you. So I just sold them with the cables, and I had nothing to do other than to pay the cables. So they left me with those around 7,000 pieces. And then I had now to put my team aloud. Then I had to show them on what to check on that cable. But before I do that, I had now to design a certain device that I designed, that every USB cable, you just need an out to insert both ends somewhere. And then the machine would tell exactly what's the problem with that cable. So I had now to put my team together to keep on inserting the cables and noting the mistake. So within allowed 3,000 to 4,000 pieces, we saw a good pattern that was repeating itself. Even to a point, even if you pick a cable, we could see what's the mistake. And once you test, you could see the mistake. So we saw there's a mistake in all those cables. It's almost, let me say, like a common mistake. And then I saw like, if there's a common mistake with all these brands of cables from different companies, why should I not start a company and build an USB cable that cannot be damaged from any of these problems here? That's how I made the USB cable, the first prototype, which worked very well. Then I had now to design another one, which I then presented to Kenya Bureau of Standards. It was tested, and it was passed, and it was certified and given the standardization marks.
Some tech innovators like Mark Zuckerberg have faced challenges with college, leading to dropout decisions that didn't hinder their success.
In 2020, I was in school. I was in 4th year because I joined first year in 2013. And in college, I knew what I wanted to be. So I can say I was in university to get a degree to go get employed. I have never had the mind of employment let me say this, nobody will ever employ me because my genes are not for the employment. So even when I was in school doing my degree, I knew even if I finish this degree, I'm going nowhere because I'm not looking for any job. So what I did when I was in first year, I finished first year. I deferred for 1 year because I knew I'm an employer, not an employee. So I need to find a way of getting out and start doing something else that will be able now to help me build business. So when I was in first year, 2013, I deferred, so I never went to second year. So I was here trying to build solutions, innovations, and doing them in a lobby. Then I went back second year. I did the whole of second year again. Now I'm not finishing to go get employed. I deferred again. So I went back again, continued what I was doing. And then I went back that year and finished my third year. Again, nobody, I don't want to be employed by anyone. So I deferred again. I think I deferred three times. There's no way, there's no any time that I ever did continuous year. So by that time I was in college. So if I like now since I joined university in 2013, but I graduated in 2020. So 2020 I was in 4th year. So when I was getting this idea of the USB cables, I was a 4th year student.
Establishing a company in Kenya where innovative ventures are uncommon poses unique difficulties.
When I first of all building the prototype, and it worked very well, then I had now to apply for some grants. There are grants, the organization that provide grants. And then I needed now to get a machine. You need to get some raw materials, but you don't have money. You can't go to the bank to take a loan because you don't even have collateral to give in form of a loan. And as a business, they don't give a business the loan again because the business doesn't show a consistent cash flow. So it becomes a challenge. So I now to get this, to get grant from organization. I remember one from the USA called American Society of Mechanical Engineers. So these guys, they normally have an innovation competition for engineers in hardware. So this is a competition I've been participating since 2018. I participated in 2018, I did in Twin. 2019 I did in Twin. 2020 I did in Twin. I didn't apply 2021. I went back 2022, I applied and I won. And I won good money. So then I was able now to build buy the machines, set up here. So I mean, it's also about the grants. So, and again, Kenya National Innovation Agency. There is also, I was participating in another project with them, and I received a grant from Kenya National Innovation Agency. So I was able now to help me build this product. So you just need now to have a good idea, know exactly what you need and how much does it cost, and then you just look for that money. Don't look for more than what you need. Just look for exactly what you need. So probably in case you don't get the money and you get someone to tell you, I can give you this device, if it's a device you need, you are good to go.
Initial marketing hurdles can be eased by leveraging the cost-effective reach of social media in today's digital age.
The main thing when you are building a new product is to get the brand visibility. How do you make people know about your product? And I normally say like I got an advantage of publicity. I thank God because I have a friend who's called Mihal Bakal who tweeted on
Actually, I know.
Yes, good. He's the one who posted on his Twitter about me. But then I was the first person who tweeted about me was Central Region Economic Bloc.
Yeah.
They were celebrating, I think, International Youth Day, and they happy now it's me. They were celebrating as a youth in that time. And that's where the Carl got the tweet from, and then he tweeted. And then after he tweeted, guess who else saw it? Governor Sakaja saw it. He also picked and tweeted. Hey, then now everyone on Twitter is tweeting, social media, Facebook, and hey, it was big. And everybody came to know about me, even the government, the former President Uhuru Kenyatta came to know about me. Even to a point, even the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. You know, like last year, I met the current president, Dr. William Ruto, and a loud January, I was awarded Innovation Hero by the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua. So I mean, it's you do something, and then the publicity keep like it's you don't look for publicity, the publicity looks for you. So that's and that's most of the challenge most people get. Like you have a business, you don't have that. That visibility image. How do people get to know about you? But I know I say that worked very well with me, and I did an interview with the BBC and DW. I've done a good interview with the TVs, and it's a good thing I've done.
Anthony's entrepreneurial journey required him to grasp the distinction between initiating a business and effectively managing its operations.
Because building a business, you just need now to go know the product you want to make, go register, and have now all the compliance. But now learning the business, now it's very tricky. Because now you register the business, you have the business, but now there are those things that we do every month, like ensuring that you are compliant with all the government levies that you need, you pay all the taxes, you have all the licenses. That's something that it's something that is not one-off. It's something that happens every month. You feel like it's there are some government levies that we pay, whether we are working or not, we have to pay that. Even if I close this factory a whole 1 month, there are some government levies that doesn't know that. There's amount you have to pay whether you closed or not. So now they find like now learning a business, there are some people who might look for a shortcut, say like, no, I don't have to pay this because all those stuff. So learning a business is very hard because again, you also have to be making sure you are checking everything from the raw materials come from. You have to check the whole of production, all the steps that goes through towards the production and up to the consumer. Checking how from the raw materials, the source of the raw material, that's the supplier, and how now your product reaching out to the customer. That's something you check every day, and that's something you keep on following, that consistency to make sure it's learning. It's something we do here every day. And the process is very big, like making an USB cable. If you just pick USB cable and look at it, you might see it like a very simple thing. But now building it to be in that state is not easy. It's a journey, because I remember I normally go through up to about 9 stages, whereby when we have the wires, normally have the wires in the length of up to 5,000 meters. And suppose maybe you want to make an USB cable that is 1 meter or 1.2 meters. So you have now to set the machine so that it can be able now to cut your length 1 meter. So it cuts the length. Again, it has to do something called stripping. Then from there it has to be done soldering. From soldering we have to do the testing. From testing we have to do internal molding. From internal molding we have to do engraving. From engraving we have to do recycling. It's a whole big process, and it is not easy. Let me say it's not easy, but no consistency. That's what we do every day. So it's not easy, but now to us it even has become very easy, because it's something like we can even do when we are blindfolded, because we have been doing that for the past 2 years non-stop. So it's not easy, but it's doable.
Many founders initiate a company only to pivot when they realize an opportunity to address a different problem.
I'm good at coding, and robotics. So initially allowed 2019, I had started a way of training kids on coding, and I was working with Huawei. They were my official partner, whereby Huawei would pick a school. By then they picked Don Bosco Boys in Kalen, whereby for their CSR program. So they pick the school, and then they give them the tablets, and then they could ask me, Anthony, your coding stuff, do you train these kids on how to do your coding using the tablets that we have already given them? So you see, now I was teaching kids technology using the Huawei tablets. But now I have to register this as register it formally, not just having it just a name. But total means mtoto. Total is for the kid. But Sci is for science. So it is a total science. So it's a science school for kids. So it was a total Sci Academy. Actually, I wanted to open it as a school. No, I'm a teacher by profession. I even have a TSC number, but I don't. Like I said, teaching or employment is a big no to me. So Total Sci Academy I saw like now then the COVID came. I was training them at National Museum. COVID came. I was still in college. The government said the school should be closed. I had to close my academy because I was doing them training every Saturday. I had to close, and then what do? Within that time, that's when I was doing some cables. I got the idea of USB cables. But now for me now to venture into manufacturing, now I had to register Totosai as a company. It is now Totosai Holdings Limited. So I now see like Totosai name it's already known. So I'm going to move with a name and register it as a limited company. So I closed the school, and Totosai USB Cables was born. That's how Totosai came to be.
Networking plays a crucial role in the early stages of building a company by fostering valuable connections and opportunities.
It's there's something that is always overrated. Working hard. I normally say working hard is overrated. Don't need to work hard. That is overrated. If you knowing what to work on and who to work on with, that's the most important thing. Because I normally say, like myself, I normally tell guys, like if you don't have a mentor, you are in a very big problem. Because mentors are people who are in your industry, have been there, they know more about what you want to do. So, but when you are a beginner, you are new, you don't have. But with the mentors, they know what you are doing, and they have the opportunities, and they are your linkage. Like I said, there are very people who have stood with me very well. I normally say, if it's not for them, I don't know where I could be. And I told you about James Moleu, the chairman, Micro and Small Enterprise Authority. He's my link with the government, and help me to navigate the bureaucracies and all those things that are needed. And I told you I started working with him since 2017. He has been my mentor since 2017. Just telling him, how do I do this? How do I do this? Tells me, do this, don't do that. And then I have another one called Mohammed Hassan. He's the chairman of Diani Hospitality Owners Association. He's a good friend of mine. He's an expert in governance. So he's able now to advise me on the governance of this business. He tells me, Anthony, you need this government license, you need this, you need all these regulations. That is his industry. He knows all those things. So he tells me what I need. So even when he comes here, he just needs to come to check. Let me see how is the progress. What do you have? What don't you have? No kind of stuff. So Mohammed Hazi again has been supportive to me again. Allowed since 2018. Been so good to me. And then I have another one called Ben Roberts. Ben Roberts is a CTIO at Liquid Intelligent Technologies. Yes, Ben Roberts. And let me see now, he's a great man. He links me with the industrial clients. Even the client I address with, a client who has stood with me called B-Box Kenya. The B-Box have stood with me and supported me so well. I was linked to B-Box with Ben. So Ben now helps me now to link me with the technology companies, because what we are doing, right? We are not manufacturing our products to sell to the retail market or to sell to people to charge their phones. We are manufacturing products to be used by large-scale hotels. If you go to a hotel, you forgot your charger, they have a charger for you. Institutions like technology companies that manufacture hardware innovations, like B-Box Kenya, they are the solar company. Like national or airlines, like you are flying, you need a charger to charge your phone instead of just getting the headphones to enjoy the music. That's the industry. And also corporates, as a corporate giveaway, don't just have to be giving people t-shirts and pens and notebooks every time as a giveaway product. You can even give them our product, because the product will come bearing your name and your colors. And so all those ideas I have has been brought to me by my mentors, who also happen to be my board of advisors.
Securing skilled labor in such an industry is a challenge, but Anthony has successfully navigated this aspect of his business.
Most of the challenge that normally comes is it's production. Again, like I said, knowing what to work on and who to work with is the most important. And here, mostly, I work with guys who don't work here, okay? There are some guys who, they own their businesses, okay? So myself, let me say, I kind of contract them. I invite them here. I train them on what I want them to do for me. So instead of me having it being done here every day by people, these people, they have their electronic shops whereby they repair mobile phones and all those stuff and sell their mobile phone accessories. So I normally approach them and tell them, when you are repairing a mobile phone or you don't have a mobile phone to repair, you are just idle, you are watching a movie. Whatever I'll be giving you a job, you'll be helping me to do this ABCD. So they come here, I train them on what to do, and then they do it for me. So what they normally do is they normally come here every Monday, pick all the products, they go work on them, and then they bring them to me every Friday or Saturday, and then I'm able now to finish the other production. So now I'm trying now to get other people to work for me instead of coming to work it from here. It's something they can do it from there, and then once they are done, they bring it here. So it becomes very easy and convenient now to learn the production, because not everything can be done here. There's something that can be done out there. So I let them do it there. They make that money. And then what they cannot do is what I do here, because it's only me who has those machines. Like injection molding, I don't think there's anyone with that kind of this machine in this country. Injection molding, vertical, I doubt nobody has that machine. So you can't tell them to do that. So they have to do their part, what they can do, bring it here, and I finish there.
Anthony emphasizes the significance of mentorship, offering valuable advice to aspiring founders on their entrepreneurial journey.
Basically, I would tell them now to look for someone like a mentor. They need to get a mentor, someone you kind of confirm something with them. Especially when you are running a startup. The importance of mentors or advisors, it's 1 + 1 is 2. But when you are running a startup, 1 + 1 is not 2. So you have to consult from a board or a mentor and ask, is 1 + 1 2? You might be surprised it's not true. So it's always good now to consult from them, just to get to know what they feel or what they think about that. Because again, when you are running a business and you have some people you are consulting as your mentors and advisors, and it happens to go the wrong way, you don't blame yourself. Who do you blame? Your mentors. You consulted them. You did what they said. So it was their failure, not your failure. But if you just do on your own, you don't consult them and it failed, and then they'll be like, if you had asked us, maybe we could have told that. You see, now the good thing with the mentors and advisors, they help you now to shape you and guide you. And when they're out there, you are kind of also the marketer. They even be telling people about you and the products you are building. So everyone should get a mentor. Someone who is that line, someone who in what you are doing, and someone who look forward you want to be. And things will be very easy with mentors. We are done.
Yeah.